From YouTube, Ivan IT said hello.
Hello. Hello, Ivan T. How are you doing? Yeah. Let's get started, I guess. Just give me a second. Alright. Okay. So today we're building. It's a bit far. Close. What the hell? That's too close. There we go. Today we're building this. This is the RX-78-NT-1. It's like the Windows NT of Gundams. Gundam NT1. This is the prototype. I think it says mobile suit for new types. And things are getting. It's like jettisoning armor. I didn't notice that before. It's like blowing off armor. So yeah, this is a HUC kit of a mobile suit that appeared in the War in the Pocket, the OVA, in the year 0080 of the Universal Century. And yeah, it's a Gundam looking Gundam. It has very Gundam shaped like Gundams. Like it has the horns, has the color scheme. It's like very Gundam looking. And the interesting thing about this, I don't know if this is a screenshot from the OVA, because this looks like plastic models. Now this is a camphor. And it's fighting the camphor? I don't know if this is from a video game or from the actual OVA, because it looks like a frame from a video game. No idea. But yeah, the interesting thing about this is like it has this form, which is like a regular thing, and then it has a bunch of attachments, including like armor pieces, which look like, I noticed this before, but I guess you can like get rid of the extra armor and kind of, I don't know, kind of like Goku when he takes his shirt off. It's like heavy, you know, he's like faster. I don't remember seeing this. I mostly remember the camphor from the OVA, which I probably should watch again. There's so many Gundam shows, like, you forget. I tend to forget, like, what happens. Or it's kind of tall, 18 meters tall. Like, usually we get in like 15, 16 meters tall. Story-wise, I think this was supposed to be the successor. I mean, there's been multiple successors to RX-78-2. The Mark II, this one, a bunch of different development things. But yeah, this is like
From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said heyo.
Hey Troy, how you doing? Yeah, we're building like HUC number 47, so this is like an somewhat early HUC kit that we're building here, but not that early. Well, the thing about early HUC kit is like they had, well, not better detail quality, but better like more gimmicks. It was high grade, but it still had like a lot of gimmicks and things. Like, for example, yeah, we can kind of see it here. Like, it has these things that you see them in Origin kits, but Origin kits are very good. And this is an OVA mobile suit. So we actually get, we do get markings and whatnot, and also small details. And this extra layer of armor, which I think you can clip on, well, you can add on as like on top of the existing things. So it's like 2 layers of things. So it'll promise to be a somewhat interesting build, but it is still kind of a high grade kit. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. So let's just get this open, shall we? Very nice. I need to clear out the garbage. Boxes are piling up. Alright, so we got the instruction sheets here. As usual, color one side. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that. Look at this layout. This is nice. Like you have like complete, like I guess reactive armor or something on top essentially, which like goes on top of it, so it's like full extra armor. And it has a very machine gun looking machine, like that's like an M6, not well, some kind of regular looking machine gun. And like well, the Zaku with Tommy gun, this is like a more of a 90s, 80s, 90s type machine gun, submachine gun really, that we're seeing here. It has a Gatling gun, which I think we saw in, well, there are multiple variations of these in Gundam the Origin. We'll see multiple of them with like Gatlings in the wrists. And I think in what's it called? That one with a watch. What else we got? Yeah, extra layer of armor. We have markings. We have all sorts of nice things. Alex, I don't know who that is. It's a UN Spacey. Wait, UNT, isn't that? That's from Macross. It says UN, UNT, well, UN Spacey. There's a T extra, but it's the UN Spacey is a thing that Macross had, which, when you think about it, it's like the Army, the Navy, the Air Force is just the Air Force, but then there's a Spacey, so things that go in space. So, wow, interesting thing we got here. We got lots of, like, most of the color side is taken up by, I guess, photos of it, and I guess a few concept art here. Is this from, I don't know if this is from OVA or is this from like a, this looks like some video game. The speed back here.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said I hear the legs or waist is not a good design on the Gundam Alex. From YouTube, Hattori Hanzo said, wow, what a vintage kit.
Oh, it is a kind of vintage. It's from 2004, I forgot to mention.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said the same hate happened to the Gundam Twilight.
Legs or waist are not good. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's a very Gundam looking Gundam. It looks like a, it's shaped like a Gundam. So, well, it doesn't look too bad, I guess. I guess it might be like the knee isn't very good. We'll see how it is. Maybe the knee doesn't bend. Oh, it is, looks like a double jointed knee, so maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll build it and see how it looks. That's what we're here for. Alright, so we got our instructions. It's a very simple usual. There's not a lot, I mean, it's very compact, the on the instruction side here, the black and white side. But it's still just like 3 pages of instructions, so not that much.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said maybe is the joint problem, perhaps.
We'll see how it builds. So we have polycaps. Polycaps are from 1999. Let me focus on this for a second. Yeah. The polycaps are from 1999. That's like vintage. Yeah, and yeah, if anybody's new here, do give a thought to like subscribing or liking this live stream. Everything helps. You can subscribe and, I don't know, mute notifications. You don't want notifications. It's fine. You don't have to like hit any bells or anything. You can just come back whenever you feel like it. Yeah, we're gonna be here building kits every few days. Alright, so doesn't seem to be missing any parts on this runners, so we just put that over there. It's an average sized kit. Tiny bit of foil stickers here, but that's not the main sticker, that's not the markings.
From YouTube, John Ventura said, hey.
Hey John, how you doing? And I forgot to say hello to Hatomi Hanzo if you're still around. Thank you for joining. Do stick around. Join the chat. There's nice people around, they don't bite. Alright, so we got the little markings here with the Alex thing, all sorts of little thingamajigs everywhere. I'm gonna put that over there, I'm gonna use that. Maybe we'll use it, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna put all the markings while I'm building it the first time. Need to like clean it, glue all the pieces, and then finally do that. I might do I don't know, like I prefer to like do that last. I'm gonna put those markings, put them last, like if I need to like fix something. I can't like remove this thing. That's a very thin barrel. Oh, I guess it goes on there. Okay. Doesn't seem to be missing anything. That's okay. Yeah, it looks simple enough. But we do have this extra runner here, which is just like the armor pieces that go on top. Okay, we got only 5 runners. 3.5 really if you count this as like one full runner. So 3.5 runners is what we're dealing with here. Are you both B1 and B2? B1, B2. Usually that means that... Actually, no. They're nothing alike. Alright. Anyway, let's start building. We took a look at the inside. They're very normal looking parts here. So we start with the chest. No. Just take my word for it. Okay, let's try to get this somewhat lined up in focus. Well, that will do. Alright, so we need to start with D, which is that one. No, that's B. The hell do I need? Oh, that's runner D. Okay. Where is it? Well, that's A. This is C. This is D. There we go. So D9, D8. Well, there's very few pieces on this runner, so I might as well get the whole thing out.
From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said working on the aerial dominator alongside you tonight.
Ah. I'm jealous. Wished I could get... I mean, I guess I pre-ordered it late, so I'm probably gonna get it hopefully in the second batch. Supposedly in September. But yeah. Good luck on that one. Post pictures if you ever in the Discord or progress you made. Really looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Hey, not bad. The foot here has decent patterns on it, and you can have like fully formed thrusters on the bottom. So level of detail isn't too bad. Doing a double nip here and there, because these are kind of large gates that we have here. If you cut those too close, you get a higher chance of stress lines forming. I mean, it doesn't always help to do a double nip either. That's completely useless. And that tiny piece that's probably gonna forget. And that's all the parts are gonna be. Let's make sure we get that little thing out. File down those nubs. Yeah, it doesn't always help to do double nips. Like nip the gate twice, you still end up with artifacts. This looks like this so small. I think it's like I'm gonna confuse that for just a piece of runner that is garbage. All right. Anyway, let's do this thing. So we need D, the pile of D over here. From A, we need A6, A5. What else? We need A2, A1, A13, 1, 2, and 13, which looks like, there it is. And then B38. B30. This B1 and B2 does the numbers. Oh, that's unusual. The numbers like jump. So it's basically just one runner. Very large runner just split in two. So usually when they do B1 and B2, at least when we did when. I guess this is like early SGU, so I guess they're still doing that. But at some point, they, if you like have separate runners, they will reset the numbers. But this one, yeah, and also like the stickers use katakana instead of numbers. So yeah, this is like this is a vintage kit, definitely. And B38. B30, that's not it. B38. Okay. And let's clean that up. Wait, is there? Oh. That's the pilot thing? I guess it's just different colors, so that's why it's separate piece, which is nice. Some lesser high-grade kit would just give you a sticker. Change the color part. And that's an Andagato. Wait, is this an Andagato? That doesn't look like an Andagato. That's a little tab there. Just clean those a little bit because they might interfere with the fit. They're going to be inside parts anyway, but still. Alright, so then clean this up a little bit. And that's still kind of messed up. Yeah. Because looking at spot. Let's try cutting a little less. And try to. Nope, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. gently rub that nub out without applying pressure, so you don't. Well, basically, you just want. Oh, look at that! The Psycho Moo thing. It's like hidden details, I guess, but it has that Psycho Moo device, or basically that's because it's for new types. So that's what the new type thing, the like weird Psycho Moo thing. They put the new types in to do their new type things in. Alright, so let's clean it off, I guess. Sure you don't, there's like tiny details here, make sure you don't accidentally file those now. Oh, wait. Just zoom in a little bit. Gently rub it so you don't. The idea is that you want the. I'm using a metal file, but you want basically the teeth of the file to catch on the nub, but because you're not applying pressure, it will just like slip on the actual flat surface once the nub is gone and not really engage with the defects. Okay, let's build this. So we polycap K, which is the neck polycap D, which is just polycap D, and then we take D8. Start getting our pre-drills ready. So it goes. Well, you also polycap D, so it's at 1.5. Pre-drilling is a technique to just widen the holes just a little bit so that the pegs slide in more easily. So that should slide right in. Rather than, well, it did make a noise. And yeah, it's not like the chest is gonna be two sections, just like a very static piece there. So that way, with a Psycho Moo device under this part, and in the back, the 1.5mm and 2mm holes with our neck. Where's our neck go? Just like that. And then B38. Push that in with a stick because your fingers will not reach. And the extra little accessories there. So push that in. I want that too. should fit. Why? You're not fitting. Oh, come on. Where to get that peg to engage so that it's gonna get in there. It did work for the other side, so it should also work on this side. That's the only piece. There we go. And finally the door to the thing there. Yeah, it's kind of a... seems like it should be removable to some extent. So it goes on there. So as you can see the Psycho Move thing here, you can probably paint that a different color if you are so inclined, I guess. There's like a little arrow there to like show. Oh, you need to like... you can pop that off if you need to like show the inside. It's a nice little detail. It is high grade, but it's like still has a lot of gimmick and like hidden features, hidden details.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said hello.
Hey Marcel, how you doing? We're building an old one today. This is number 47 in HGUC. It's from War in the Pocket. The Gundam NT-1. NT, I guess, for Windows NT. Because why not? But yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna get all the runners off runner B because it looks like we're gonna be needing those a lot. So I'm just getting all those out. So just a simple, well, hopefully simple Gundam looking Gundam, but it is early HGUC, so it does have a bit more gimmicks to it than later HGUC. That's kind of the weird thing about Bandai. Like the earlier HGUC kits were somewhat more detailed than what came afterwards. Come on, it's like a weird angle. Why can't they all just put the gates on exactly perpendicular surfaces? Why does it always have to be? Well, what does it ever have to be? Like here, perpendicular surfaces. You don't need to try to guess if you need to like turn or twist the nippers to match the surface. I mean, technically you're supposed to do like double nips, but some of us don't have time for that.
From YouTube isan side he.
Because it detected. Hello, how you doing? Isan? Here's the fun thing about the text-to-speech reader. It did well. I wrote some code to like make it detect if there's Japanese characters in there, and it will try to read it as Japanese. The problem is like it reads everything as Japanese now, so it becomes like a weird accent. So yeah. But hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do stay a while and listen. Feel free to chat. I think most of the people here speak English. I'm myself in the US. You might also be in the US and just have... Oops, what am I hitting? Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that. This is how you... This is early HUC, so you have like... I didn't notice this. You have a beam saber right in the middle. So early HUC didn't use that like clear translucent thing for the beam sabers. The beam sabers used to be like, this is like old school. This is like ancient kids used to do it like this. Like the beam saber was like a whole thing. This is number 47, but I kind of feel like by that time we already had. It's a kit from 2004, so yeah, okay, technically vintage. Alright, let's put that over there. Make a pile of B, and let's make another pile of B. Get all of these out real quick. We have at least 3 hands in this thing, and we seem to have a lot of small details here. I don't know, I think like auto dubbing is turned on this channel. I can't know for sure. I think it is. So I don't know if like it works on the live streams. It might be added on later. Yeah, look at that. We do have like... We have the handles for the beam saber, which is probably going to be just for display. Kind of like the RX-78 has the beam handles stuck in the backpack. That one probably does the same thing.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said, sorry, I was busy. I'm fine, thanks, I hope you are too.
Yep, we're surviving. For now. I don't know what the hell those are, but they look interesting. And we have a thing that I'm gonna separate probably, although it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to separate this. Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. It looks like I might be able to though. We'll see how it goes, because it looks fixed in place.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said this thing is older than the camphor kit, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, the HG might be... It's from War in the Pocket. So... Might be around the same age. At least the HG one. I didn't build the I don't have the HG camphor, but I do have... I did build the Build Fighters kit, the Camphor Amazing, and you can basically build... You have the parts to build the camphor in that kit. But I don't know for sure this is older. It might be. It might be around the same age. War in the Pocket is like very, very old. Okay. Still pretty good. Need to make a PGU camphor. They want to make something interesting. That was the fun thing about that OVA, was like you saw the parts. It's basically like A-Team, like if you know Buddy, anybody who's over a certain probably remembers the not the movie A-Team with like Neil, not Neil, what's his name? The guy with a particular set of skills. Has an accent. I forget the name. From Taken movies. It was an 18 movie not too long ago. Probably 10 years ago at this point, I don't know anymore. I say not too long ago. But yeah. The original A-Team. That's kind of what it felt like they, which was also a thing of the 80s. That split in a weird way. Feel. But anyway, we got, and there's no extra. We got all the parts. There's no extra beam sabers, nothing, just tubes. No, these are falling down. I'm gonna keep those around just in case. There wasn't any extra parts left over on those and they fell down and rolled off somewhere. Hopefully also I have all the parts here, and because there's lots of small parts, like, yeah, that's not a small part, but there are like legitimately small parts in this thing. Hopefully I find it, like this for example, very small part which you can't see at all because it's so white. Very tiny part. Probably gonna, like, and it's white, and if it's on the page I might not see it. It's like on the instruction page, it might be camouflaged and I have no idea where it is. Might be like spend like 10 minutes looking for it. Alright, let's do the head. So we need B36, B36, B35, and B37. Where's the other one? A nice big pile of parts to just poke around in. I'll find out it. And then we need A14, A28, 14, which is the chin. This is why, like, I always think of like HG kids have like very complicated heads for some reason. This is probably why. Like older kids had like very tiny parts inside the head. Like the chin was always some tiny red part. There was like some pointlessly small thing that they used for the face, which like the face plate was like a different thing, the eye was a different part. It's all manners of, and it's all probably not very showing. I guess they're showing on camera because it's like a white, and in the light it's like gonna just, you won't be able to see anything. It's basically just like reflecting light from all directions. Alright, so we also need the mask to hide the identity of the Gundam while they perpetrate their crimes. That is why, of course, all Gundams wear a mask, one to protect themselves from germs, I guess to not spread their germs also because they're being polite, also to hide their identities while they go around doing all their nefarious. They basically, I think Gundam's kind of like special ops, I guess, so they would wear masks to protect their identity, hide their identity, because they're doing the dirty work of the Federation. This is what the mask part on the Gundam is. It's basically a medical mask. That's the only thing I can think of that this is. And actually this goes in reverse, trying to get that chin in there. This is A14 into B37, trying to get that, there we go. Just push that in there, all the way, there we go. All this just for a tiny bit of red on the chin. Try to get the eyes. put the tweezers. Get the eyes. Try to peel that off. Stickers are very sticky. So this isn't. I should mention that this isn't like a very old print kit. I mean, it is from, the design is from 2004, but Bandai recently increased the price on a bunch of their kits and basically reissued them. So this is part of that, and it is not staying still. There you go. So, even though the design is from 2004, this probably was printed in the last few years. So it is still fresh, essentially. So that's why the stickers are sticking nicely. I mean, Bandai kits tend to, like, even if they're multiple years old, stickers tend to stay sticky, unless it's like a kit from 1990 or something. And there's a chance stickers won't stick. So we got that on. And now that goes to D 12. Those very annoying horns that will break. Feels like they're gonna fold and break. Alright, so pre-drill some of this. Okay, so put the head in here, or the face in the head. Try get in there. Nope, actually no. So put that on there first, like so. And oh, the face is coming off. Chin is trying to sconce.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said you're right. The Blue Destiny Unit 2, my first kit, had a few small head pieces.
Yeah, look at that detail. Like, you have, like, there's also details in there. Like the little Gatling guns, they're like fully molded. That's like nice. But yeah, it is, yeah, there's like older kits had like more detail in weird places. Did I miss something here? Oh, sticker. We need, I'm gonna say O. Been watching anime for like 30 years, and I can only still have like the reading level of a 5-year-old, or even less. So yeah, watching anime doesn't teach you Japanese at all. Only vaguely. Alright, what else do we need? On the back we need Ka, I guess. Tiny little thing. It doesn't quite fit in there. Alright. And then we need the horns. Why do you have horns anyway? Horns go behind this thing. And that goes, okay. Horn go on there. And horn go on head. There we go. And that is, of course, destined to break mysteriously someday. You could just leave it somewhere unattended, and then one day you come back and a horn has broken off. You will never know why. There's the head. Very nice. I'm gonna guess that... Yep, that's yellow. So... I'm gonna use some gold. Oh, wait, that's orange. Went away. And just give that a little bit of a touch up here. This is just a tiny bit of preview here. Not all that good, but this is supposed to be gold, but it's just like some vaguely metallic yellow. Okay, that should be good enough. Just blow on it a bit to dry it, just scrape off the little bit of extra. Where possible. There we go, just a little bit of extra detail here just to make it, although probably could do better because this is black. What the hell. I'll just do it anyway, see how it looks. This is kind of messy, but I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm trying to build this somewhat quickly. Yeah. It's just a bit of preview, essentially. Just scrape off any extra paint. Close enough. That's like enough meddling with the head. Yeah, we got a head painted a tiny bit, just a little bit of detail. And there we go. Head done. Alright, so let's do the arms as quickly as we can. This is B, this is D, this is... Just get all the parts off for A. We have like those arm gatlings here. You have some nice detail here on the inner frame, which looks like pistons. I think that's the inner frame. We only have... what the... oh, that's the finger. I almost like clip that off. Back of the shield here, and that's the parts we actually need for now. Or do we? Oh, that's the legs. Okay. Oh, arms? Oh, that's the arms. Never mind. Those with the legs. It's very normal, like it's very average looking submachine gun here. It's like a regular, just scaled up what a human would use. It looks like it was designed in the 1980s. Oh, what the hell? There's a sticker stuck to me. Ah, came off the thing here. Well. Hopefully I get that on there before it gets worn out. More like inner detail looking like things here. It's kind of just flying off there. I think that's all of A. Like, the volume of plastic you get off the runner versus the volume of what's left over in the runner is kind of disappointing. Like, I don't like the fact that I'm wasting so much plastic. Should make like thinner runners, or maybe like mold the parts individually, just like a big bag of Legos. They can like just take the parts off, just like leave a little bit of, like, as like this thing was, just like a little attachment, and that's like less wasted plastic. We don't need the whole runner. They can like save this at the factory itself and recycling it on site. It'll just be a big bag of parts, and you have to figure out. You can have a little tag, I guess, like a little tag with like the number on it. That's also fun, I guess. Anyway, we also need B and oh yeah, I think I got all the runners that these are all the runners that make the actual thing. The only thing left is this armor runner. So we should be able to build this quickly now, hopefully. And we need A9, A10, and other side as well. Polycap A times 2. Just get that into there. Shave this little overlap down. Get that in there. Wiggle the polycap to get it to fit Is that in there? Just like sand. The defects together. It has like flexible housing, at least around the like a cover for the joints there. That's where we see the kind of crease. Well, it's not. It is just hard plastic here, but in the story, I guess it would have like a cover because it's a bit more upscale than a prototype. It's a newer prototype, so they're gonna give it a little bit more protection. A little improvement. They probably realized a bunch of sand and things were getting in the joints of the RX-78-2.
From YouTube, Sugoi Mecha said, been a while since I watched ya.
Hey, how you doing? We're still here. We're still doing these things. How you doing? Alright, so that... And then we need B23. And whatever's on the other side. Then we need A24. I should probably get all the parts first. A24. And the other one there. And I need D11. D11 plus, what is that? B12, B14? I think. Might be this one. Yeah, it looks like it. And this. And where's the other one? Come on. Oh, there it is. There's a little nub on the circle there. Alright, so we take this thing plus B, this thing, which is on the outside, that thing, which is... So, wait, what? Along the side opposite the thing. Not sure we should probably build this one first, so that's polycap H, polycap N. Twist those off. Classic polycap shape here for the wrist. Trying to figure out where that goes. Trying to get that to get in there. There we go. I think. The rounded bit pointing up. Just wiggle that polycap into there. Just join. As needed. So that just goes on there for now. They end up still being symmetrical, so you could technically just use whichever arm on whichever thing there. So that goes like that, this goes on there, that goes with a longer part like so. Yeah, it doesn't do a, the arm isn't, it is not double jointed. Single joints. That might be the same problem we're gonna see on the legs here, as reported by Ivan ID. Alright, so we get these. I'm guessing this one? Yeah, the ones without the extra thing there. Wrong hand. So just pick an arm, I guess. Turn that into whichever. Oh wait, hold on, there's a little hole here. What does that mean? Yep, that's correct. Okay, never mind. The hole is a tiny dimple here, which I guess marks which arm is which. Yeah, so that would be... I'm gonna say right arm? Yeah, right arm. So the arms are almost identical. The only difference is that tiny dimple on the blue part. It tells you which way it goes. And of course the part numbers. If you were building this the proper way, you wouldn't be having the problems I'm having. Just have to refer to the diagram there. There we go. So that becomes right arm, left arm, like so, like so. Yeah, it doesn't have, it looks like it would have double jointed arms, but it only has a single joint. That's like limited, I guess, in that direction. Alright, so you got the arms. You get basically the same thing on the other side. Right, so then we do the backpack. We need B3. Backpack suddenly. Okay. The thrusters are white, which is unusual. They're usually gray. There's need B5. Get the nubs filed away. And B4 and B3. Looks like this and that. Not sure. Looks like flashing. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of flashing on this part. Okay, so then B5. No, just like that. Okay. And take B6 times 2, that's 1. Let's find the other one. Somewhere. Hopefully I didn't roll off. Nowhere to be found. Oh, crying out.
From YouTube, Ray Dive said hello, it's Gundam Alex from UK80 Wars Pockets timeline. And YM Euro doesn't use Gundam Alex probably overpower for Char, and create new timeline like Jikwooks without Char universe destroys UK timeline.
Hello Ray Dive, how you doing? And yeah, I mean that would be a what if, I guess. Gundam Alex featured that, why is it really probably over? Yeah, I feel like the events in War in the Pocket were basically too far away from what was happening. It happened too quickly. It's like the Zeon forces sneaked onto a colony and did their thing. It was still a prototype, I guess. I guess it didn't get it in time to Amuro. There's a bit of a defect on this one. Let's get that cleaned up. There we go. Barely visible on camera, but you can see it here. So that's a backpack, very white. You would think like these would be like black or something. It's like very, very white. They're really going hard with the white knight type thing here. Alright, that's a backpack. Very simple. Part step 6. We're now doing, I'm guessing the waist. So we need A16. I mean, Amuro eventually gets the new Gundam. That's all he gets in the thing. Story-wise, I think, like... Well, I think I remember correctly, like... Zeon was feeding... the Federation... like, Psycho Moon... type thing, just to make it fair, I guess. Not entirely sure. I feel like that's was the story. The reason why Amuro even had the new Gundam was because Zeon was letting them have it. So now what do we do with this? This is A16, we need B7 times 2. Somehow it goes in here. Which, why? No, why? That makes this tiny part, not like tiny bit of detail. You have no clue. Wow, it's there, you're like wondering, what does it even do? No, it goes in all the way, there we go. And then we need polycap G. G.
From YouTube, Ray Dive said backpack, you can paint them with gray and black with DCP soft brush, it's a little bit cheap, and is great paint without using airbrush.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like the design itself, the mobile suit, is white. I think I'm gonna have to check at the end if we're supposed to paint those or not. Actually, let me just check real quick. Yeah, oh, never mind. It is yellow on the inside, orange on the inside. So it does have something, but not like that. So it's not like, it might not be, hey, you know what? Just for a preview. Yeah, that's a bit too yellow. This is just a preview. You just use Sharpies to just give you a quick idea of where things are. It's a darker yellow, but this one's a bit... I don't have any darker yellows. Just a general sense of where the colors are at. Need to like get a panel line probably just to... But yeah, that's just a quick preview here. Where's the parts go? So we need this, we need that. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick build here. I'm not going to do every single detail, paint everything. Alright, so that goes there. Not sure. No, that's probably to hold something in there. That's kind of a weird. This is polycap G in the back. And let's pre-drill these a little bit. And get that into there. And then we need polycap F times 2. Polycap F times 2 goes in there. Flat part on the outside. Now we got this part here, which is a single piece for both flaps. I'm gonna try and see if I can modify those and get 2 separate pieces without it falling apart. So we need, this is B20 and then B9. B9? That is B9. So that would go there, and then that would go there, so that would kinda hold in place, but yeah, it's gonna wobble a bit, I feel. And this is weird, like tiny things here, just to add like this tiny detail. Oh wait, that's upside down. Oh, it's like, I guess, thrusters everywhere. Actually, let's try some gold. These are all thrusters anyway, including these two. Let's try to get that separated. So, oh, and if anybody's new there, just joining us for the first time, do consider subscribing. So we're going to use a saw here to kind of separate these two things. Probably going to be a mistake, but we're doing this live, so we're making all our mistakes. Oops, live. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. That almost broke. I think I got that right in the middle. And try to get that as slowly. Don't go too fast, because if you go too fast, it'll kind of melt the plastic around it. And come on. There we go. So we separated these two things. Now, the moment of truth is finding out whether or not that's gonna work in here. Let's see now. So that goes on here. I may have ruined this, but yeah, it's a risk we're gonna take. try to hold these now, set pieces together while I get this on there, and almost did the wiggle this. Wiggle the pod cap, and ow. There we go. Yeah, we do have independent front flaps. They're a bit wobbly. If this was connected all the way through, it would be like a bit more stable. But now we have independent front flaps, which is a little improvement over having just like one flap. Like if you lift one leg, both flaps go up, which is kind of a dumb thing to do. Now it's like independent, so it does work. It's a bit floppy, but that's fine. And we also need that thing on there. What else? Sticker A. Do I need these stickers anywhere? Hoping I can use them soon because this one kind of unstuck and well, I should get that on there. Stick, will you? Oh, what the hell? It doesn't want to stick. Why? Oh, look at that. There's like a little... like this little cut here inside the sticker itself, like so it... it's like there's a little gap there. That's interesting. Alright, so we got that. And we got all our side things there. A little preview coloring on how it's gonna look. I don't know if this is gonna be yellow. Okay, what else? And oh, I guess I forgot a step there. This is step 5. And step 5 says to do the shoulders. I'm looking and trying to see where those stickers go ahead of time. So, okay, it goes over there. So it's in the legs. Let's do the... and we also need these, I guess. Okay, put those after we put the legs in. These are the side flaps for the skirt. Let's put that over there. Just for later. Okay, where's the side thing here? Okay, one more piece for the, there we go, for the shoulders. Not this. Another thruster on the shoulder. They're all over the place. They're basically like, this is a space type, I guess. Although this was like seen in a colony, so I guess, well, I was fighting inside. On ground, I guess. But it has lots of thrusters everywhere, so it's basically... you can move in a lot of direction because... well, I guess it is for new types. And that's what new types do. They zip all over the place. How the hell is this supposed to go on? Huh? Oh, I see. So this is supposed to be mounted on after the which way do you go? Up. Okay. Oh, it has those things like from Origin. Origin kits, a lot of them have like little handles on the shoulder to, I guess, to like hook onto cranes and stuff to lift them up. This one also has it. So it kind of has designs that feels like Origin. So I'm going to keep the shoulders over there for now because I can't mount them on the arms directly. I have to mount them. They basically go over the stick that's coming out, like that. So kind of have to like assemble them after you put the arms on, and I do that in the final assembly towards the end. So we got the waist, we got all that. So now we move on to the feet. Try to pick up the paste a bit. So we got feet, and we need polycap C times 2. We need P20. 6, 27, 28, 29. Those are the ankle protection things, socks, I don't know what you call them. That weird thing Scrooge McDuck wears on his feet. Ankle protectors, I don't know what it's called. It's probably a name for it. It's old-timey people, old-timey shoes. You see it in Oliver Twist. Or something. Kind of loud, apologies. Think of it as ASMR, but just quickly trying to get those nubs down a bit.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said, "What is that small snipper cool call?"
The what? Snipper cool? What are you talking about? This? Wait, what's snipper cool? I get it.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said snipper tool.
Oh, this one? Just a retool.
From YouTube, Ivan IT said yes.
This is retool 3.0. I don't know if you were there for like the... I used to use this one. This is a retool 1.0. It's kind of old, but somehow I sharpened it to the point that it's like sharper than the God Hand. But it's a bit wobbly, I guess. Actually. Yeah, still super sharp. The sharpest tool, this is one I have, sharpest snippers I have, the ones I sharpened myself. But yeah, this is like 3.0. Retool. I also have the Dispier, whatever this one is. This one somehow is like less sharp than this one, so I'm always using this one in parody. But yeah, this is the Retool 3.0. It is kind of cheap. compared to other nippers, so it's a good deal if you get one. Let's get the dust out of the thing there. It's a good thing if you can, like, makeup brushes are very good for getting the dust out of files and whatnot. That here is just a makeup brush somebody threw away and I just recovered. I don't know why women do that. Apparently they buy brushes, use them for a while, and then say, oh, the brush is no good anymore, need a new one. Stop wearing makeup. Doesn't really make any difference. A bit of flashing here. Put that nub out and another nub there. Last piece for this one. Alright, so that one and it's like nubs everywhere. You think you're done, and then you find another one. Alright, so we need polycap G that goes in there. Make sure you put it in the right way, so you want the hole to point out. The worst thing that can, like these large polycaps sometimes get stuck if you don't put them in the right way, and it's a pain to get out. It all depends, because these one might be easy, but I've seen polycaps get stuck in the wrong way. Okay, so then pre-drill a little bit here and there. And we put the blue part here. So they do look like old-timey shoes. Like old-timey shoes had like a white thing around, like a thing surrounding the outside. So they do look like old-timey shoes. I don't know if those are making a comeback or if they ever made a comeback. They should. These are better. Alright, so then another bit of pre-drill here and there. And just slap that on there. Make sure you get the nubs out first. That's gonna cause a gap otherwise. Nice detail on the bottom of the feet though. There we go. I think I did this one already, but I don't know if these need to be painted. We'll find out in a minute. Then we just pop these on there, kinda, sorta, and well, just okay. And those are B27 to B29. There we go. Feet. They are identical, so it doesn't matter which one you use where. Alright, we got feet. Now we do our legs. Real quick, I think that's the last few things we need to do. Well, shield, I guess. Where does that go? Oh, we don't know yet. We got some internal parts there. And those are the arms. That was a bit excessive. Yeah, I feel like I'm overdoing it with this one. Get the blue out of there. Apologies for the noise. And just dust that off. What, there's only one piece of blue? Okay, I guess that's fine. Alright, so let's do the legs. Okay, so B 33, 31, and opposite side as well, with polycap B times 2, with polycap J times 2 for the knees. Polycap, oh, we'll do that in a minute. Okay, polycap E times 2 as well. Polycap I times 2, which are here. Just kind of placing it wherever the parts are, so we need then. Maybe it's a little like internal. You have to see the pistons and stuff like that. So they probably show. True, here is A18. Just do a quick cleanup here with all the polycaps and all. Alright, so we need this thing. Okay, so polycap be into there. Try to get that to line up with that. Okay, that's not going in. Is this right? Nope, that's not right. It goes in like that. That's the wrong area for that. What else doesn't want to fit? It's supposed to go in this hole, is what is trying to show me there. Oh, there we go. Fit that in there. I don't need this technically. I can just go like that. Then you can put this on later when you feel like it. Get that in there, and with a little bit of number 2 here. Just a little bit of pre-drill. And here too. Alright, so then try to join all this together. Shave a little bit here wherever it's overlapping. There we go. And clean that up together real quick. There's a bit of flashing here that we forgot about. That here is a 17 or something like that, so that would be, which way is the front, which way is the back? I don't know. I guess this is the front. It looks the same. Alright, so then that goes there, that becomes, oh, look at that. That's not very, that's not much movement for a knee. It's like very small. It's not really full unless it's like the opposite way. Which way is the front? I can't tell. It's identical. If it's like that, then yeah, it's okay, whatever. That's all we get. That one goes in there. Same thing, clean it up a little bit wherever needed. Because the gates kind of get squished and they kind of overlap, they kind of overflow over the middle. And this one is going to be a problem. But the polycap is kind of pushing that outwards there. It's kind of difficult to get it to close completely if the polycap's doing that. No. Yeah, it's not gonna, the gap's gonna be there. This one's a bit better, but it's still kind of a tiny gap. Alright, so then this thing. Okay, let me just try, see if... Yeah, that's the right orientation there. I don't know if that's not gonna make any difference, is it? Nope, it's the same. It's exactly the same level of bend, sure where you get that on there. Alright, that's correct. Technically. Okay, and then we take D7. D7 all cap 1 goes up there, and there as well. And where do you go? I don't see anywhere this. Is that the right one? Oh, we need that. Okay. This is D7 plus A3. This provides the... So yeah, all the thrusters are actually orange, they're not gray. This is a brand new prototype, so it didn't have time to get any kind of soot deposit, unless like some different kind of thruster technology that doesn't create any ash or soot or... Oops, oh crap. Hold on. Let's pre-drill these holes ever so slightly. Okay, there's a... Yeah, this has to... So, this is supposed to be mounted so that this hole is closer to this part. The hole needs to be closer to the little tab there. And then we put cap E onto there. And this is B40. Wiggle that in place to make sure it lines up. It'll only go one way, so if you got the wrong one, it's not gonna line up. We'll wiggle the polycap. Wiggle that polycap too, I guess. So it all fits in just nice. So we then need the front and back. Actually, we need these two, so... which way do you go? So blue part over there. Like so. Oh wait, it's supposed to be on the side of that thing. Guess it's reverse. That way. And then we take all of these pieces, B44, B45, with A15. Bit of flashing here and there. Seeing like more and more flashing on Bandai kits. Could just be a coincidence. These are A15. Additional thrusters. Key into this little part on the bottom there. Press that in. It's not gonna go in, what the hell? There we go. It's like not going in all the way. Alright, so then those go back and front onto these things. Nope. So it lines up with that and that curve over here. Same thing on that one. Line up to the curve, more or less. And the front part, nice. Kind of helps hold the two parts together as well. Now, we need those stickers. Got a bit messed up earlier, and they're both stuck together. That's nice. Well, mostly. This is a space type, so most of its movement aren't like flexibility of limbs. It's just all the thrusters all over the place. Like over here, I guess. A little bit of thruster here. And here. Just a little preview coloring here. So I got both legs. One of them's a bit messed up, but well. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the legs. Alright, so we got. Where does this go? Did I miss something? Oh, that's the weapons. So those just go in there. That's just, yeah, it's just extras, I guess. This is all the weapons. So the weapon here is fairly simple, just two slices joined together. What's that? Here. I guess nothing. There's kind of a little channel here. Oh, yeah, it's a cloud. There's a little bit of the channel here, I guess, for sliding in accessories. Like a scope, I guess. So yeah, it's just like a regular submachine gun. Just scaled up to the size of multiple buildings. And we're almost done. Weapons and shield, that's what we're doing right now. This probably needs a bit of glue. This feels like, yeah, it's gonna fall off. Hey, you know what? This thing's gonna keep escaping, I feel, so I'm gonna just give it a early Christmas. No reason I'm saying that, but music is. Alright, so that goes on there. Dry somewhere, I guess, in peace. Alright, so then final part, the shield, which is simple enough, I hope. That goes up there. With the back part here with polycap L. On the back here. So that it can mount on the ball joint on there. How did we do for time? Hey, not too bad. 2 hours. We made it. And yeah, if anybody's joining us, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. We try to build a new model kit every 3 days or so. I need to figure out the schedule for the next one. And this is just dummy beam saber handles. Ow. I used to stab myself. No, accident will happen. We're doing this live. So yeah, if you're new here, think about subscribing. You don't even need to ring any bell or any of those annoying things that people ask you to do. Just you can even mute the notifications if you feel like it. But it would be nice if you came back every now and then. just to check up. I'm over here. We do have a few regulars. Marcel is one of them, and Troy, and sometimes John Ventura. And yeah, we're a pretty fun bunch, I like to think. Now, kind of annoying. This thing isn't. Usually these are like, well, this is just high grade. I guess you won't have like a move like a hinge there to have the handle go up and down. But wait. Alright, what do I do with this thing? Where do we go? Like so? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Upside down, okay. Like that, with the handle. Okay, that didn't get in right. This needs to be flat in there. Okay. Don't think that's actually flat yet. Did I just listen to this? I guess that's flat. And now the shield. The nice thing, okay, the shield has. Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. The shield has. I mean, we do get markings. And the shield is supposed to have on there uses of all the stickers. Oh, actually not actually done. We still have the armor parts. So what I'm going to do an assembly with that thing. The reason I don't want to put the sticker on just yet is because I might want to clean this, file this. If I put the sticker, I might end up scratching the sticker. You might want to like paint this. Well, I guess probably not gonna paint this, but if I put this on there, it could get damaged. There's like markings everywhere. Yeah, I kind of want to paint it first, make sure it's fully clean. Then you apply the stickers. Why is it like a giant signature the size like this to scale is like the size of multiple people tall. So it's not like someone just like casually signed this, Alex. They planned this. Someone had to get on a crane with giant stencils and apply that on there, on the shield. Or maybe it was on the ground, but basically they had to like plan. This was part of the design specification when they were like building this. No, we need a giant Alex signature on the shield. Otherwise we can't justify the budget. That's what was going down. Okay, for now I'm not going to put the. But it's nice to get you have like a lot of like markings on there, which you don't usually get. This is like a. This is early HGUC and you had like markings, which is brilliant. So we got one more thing here, and we do the. Actually, let's do a first assembly. We let's see how it looks without the extra armor, and then we add the extra armor. So basically, it's like a. You get 2 in 1 for this thing. All right, so assembly time. Yeah, this is the build of. We announced those. It's a bit bright. This thing is very white and the plastic is like somehow glowing a bit, I feel. Probably would glow in the dark a little bit. One of those plastic that kinda glow in the dark. So we have 2 feet. And then we add a leg. Hopefully without breaking anything. Come on, get in there. There we go. And then we add another leg. There we go. It's a bit... You have to like be careful not to crush the power cap when you're doing these things. Let's focus this a bit. Alright, so we're moving. Then we do the hip here. The carefully, slowly. There we go. You don't want to like, smush the poly caps because that could damage things. You need to like crush those. Alright, so we add on the side skirts as well. While we're here, I don't know why you have a square peg and a round hole. There's a lot of older things that can't do that. Older kits have that design, especially on the side skirts for some reason. And the other one, where'd he go? There we go. Gently. There we are. And then hopefully I didn't forget. It would have been terrible if I had forgotten this thing. And then I have to like put that on there and it's not there. Put the torso on. Put a right arm on. It doesn't go in all the way because we need a gap for, well, you'll see. And a left arm. Careful again not to crush that part cap. That doesn't look too bad so far. And then we get that on there, so that goes around that peg there. Kind of an old school design, it's kind of like floating shoulder thing. It's not really attached to anything, just like floating onto the peg there. It's a bit... Okay, you can't even... Yeah, you can't... Yeah, okay. The design here means like it can't really do a T-pose. It's not like mounted with the shoulder, so it doesn't really move. Alright, so we got that. Finally... Oh, we put the backpack on. Backpack is now... Well, it's older, so these days... Well, in those days, they didn't have like the standard 3mm pegs. But yeah, that still works out. So get that on there. And you need these things in there. They're just loosely attached. Those will obviously fall off very quickly and get lost. Finally, a head. Ta-da! And there we go. The RX-78-NT-1. NT for Windows NT because it probably runs Windows NT. I don't know. Well, given the era it came out, it was probably new technology or something. Probably meant to be similar to Windows NT. People were very impressed by computers back then. Alright, so yeah, this is the thing. The base model. Hopefully I got that part right. What are you doing over there? Did I get this wrong? I feel that's correct. Yeah, that seems about right. Take a look. Yeah, the knee doesn't... Oh, it does. It doesn't bend fully, but it doesn't bend like an obnoxious amount that doesn't make sense. So it's not like, yeah, it's a space type mobile suit, so it has tons of thrusters everywhere, which I'm painting yellow because that's kind of the color scheme goes. Yeah, even on the shoulders, everywhere. It's because it's for new types, and new types, like their verniers and their bits and their things that just dart around in space. No consideration for anyone, so... Ah, crud. No, that was too much. There we go. Just let that dry for a second. So yeah, this thing's not too. I mean, it's a very simple HG kit. Doesn't look bad at all. Like quality-wise, details, very nice. All manner of things. Like even has like a few hidden details here. Like if you remove, or if you try to remove, I think I'm gonna get this out. Let's see. Yeah, if you remove the front panel here, you see the. That is basically where the pilot gets into. This is the Psychomu chamber kind of thing, where the new types crawl in and commune with the universe and do all their weird shenanigans, and then they get new type instant messages. They get that notification sound, like ding, the new type clash sound. That's where they go in to get that. Otherwise, yeah, it's a decent kit. Now, of course, I painted a few things here and there, so it looks a bit better than just. Otherwise, it would just be like plain white all over. So you do need to kind of add a little bit of detail here, a little bit of, for example, where did it go? Where did I put the?
From YouTube, Hattori Hanzo said looking good, nice build man. Did learn
Thanks.
things here as a newbie.
Yep, here to help. Yeah, I mean, don't learn too much because I'm probably not an expert. No, I'm definitely not an expert. There's lots of people who are way better than me, but I do okay, I think. Where else would I? Okay. Well, this thing is too large. This is just like preview. There's just a quick like little bits of highlighting here and there just to like give it a little bit more color. Otherwise it would just be a big, mostly white block. It's kind of hard to tell the details. But yeah, so that's like the base model, which is not bad. It's a regular looking Gundam. It doesn't have a huge range of motion, but it's alright. It's not having any of this. It's like kind of, what are you talking about? I'm alright. I manage. I do my job. Yeah, so we do have a shield as well, which is attached to this thing, which then clips on that thing. So wait, left arm. Yep. And that should go, I think, there, yeah. Wait, that's a bit high. That should clip on there, but it's like doesn't reach. That's a bit weird. What does the manual say? We're not done yet, because we still have to build the armor. Okay, it says it goes there, but I don't see that fitting. Kinda, I guess. A bit far away to be, And we do have a weapon here, which I'm gonna put on this and there. Put that on there. Yeah, you can just swap the weapons here. And you do have you shouldn't glue these fixed in place because you can remove them and add accessories. Just need a little bit of effort here. You have, I don't know if these pop out or not. I don't know where they would go, but they have little Gatling guns, which is kind of like what you have. Like there's origin kits with like, which might be related. And this arm kind of fell apart. Okay, so that goes on the outside. Okay. So you can have any. I'll try to see if I can find the origin kit with the. It was like a North America type, I think, from Gundam the Origin, which had the exact same Gatling gun. So it's canon, I guess. It's part of the story. Alright, so let's leave this guy here. So let's get the remaining parts. And then we're gonna do, actually we could probably do a review of this, like a pre-review, but like, yeah. Like I said, it's a classic HG kit. It's number 47 in the HG, so it's very, very old, the design. But so it's not like, it's alright, it's fine. It used polycaps. The knees have, I don't know if, well, the knees are okay. I mean, like for whatever this is a space type mobile suit, so just move those very slow so you don't wear out the polycaps too fast. But yeah, the knees, the articulation, it's not like a superposable thing. Like the arms don't lift all the way; they kind of like hit here, and don't the like shoulders don't really have a huge range. They don't, like most modern shoulders have, like they can like reach forward. This one can't. It's a very static thing, but yeah, it has decent. Torso doesn't really, I mean, moves a little bit left and right, but doesn't really do much else. Oh, maybe it does a little bit, just a tiny bit of like movement, not much. But yeah, otherwise it's like it's a normal, it's a normal Gundam looking Gundam with like the more angular designs and larger feet, more thrusters everywhere. It's a new type, everywhere thrusters all over the place. Because you need like hyper mobility in space. Alright, let's put that over here. Let's get the rest of these quickly, and we shall see, because it has a second form. Or is it like the starting form, which is one with like full armor, and then it just gets rid of the armor, so it has like more mobility. Like the first form is like higher defense. It's more heavy combat oriented. But in space it doesn't need all that armor. But it's a nice design, like you have like a layer of armor applied to it, so you get two kits in one, more or less. I'm kind of roughly cutting those here. Alright, that's all of Runner C. Okay. So, we take C4. It goes on the outside or the inside. Huh, that kind of hooks onto this little hole. Or there, I guess. Stuff with the legs. That's the most interesting gimmick I've seen in a while. Well, I mean, it's part of the original, but it's nice they replicated it here. It's not like they gave us like two separate kits for this. They could have. It could be like one kit, this form, and another kit, the armored form, and then it's like mostly hollow on the inside. But yeah, it's nice that they gave us the whole thing there, so that should go. Alright, about this one. And let's see if it fits. It should. Why are you not fitting? No, did I put it on wrong? Okay, if it's on the wrong leg, and this leg is leaving, so there we go. And then we need this little front part. Just the tiniest pre-wheels here. This one needs to be a bit loose. Nice. Know that. And that goes on the back. Just a quick clean up there. There we go. Oh, I did this one. So the legs are different. Reminds me of like reactive armor, kinda. Like there's different. Okay, no, you're not going in there. There we go. Or not. There we go. It wraps around the thing. Gives it like a lot more bulk. Well, a little bit more bulk. So basically it's like, it's the packaging. It feels like it's extra armor, but it also feels like it's just like packaging for the thing. It's like styrofoam, I guess. And they got it out of the box too quick, and the styrofoam just still stuck to it. That's what it feels like. It doesn't look too bad though. Trying to get those nuts because I feel these will interfere with the fit. Okay. Nice bulky things there. These don't move, but I mean that's fine. The thrusters on the legs don't actually move or anything. They're not directional. Well, they are probably, but not on this kit. But yeah, it's kind of it's just like when I look at this, it's like packaging that not necessarily armor. It's just like that's how they wrap it up at the factory for transport. Yeah, it's all like closed everywhere, so it's like protecting the inside. Because they had to like rush it out to fight the camphor. Let's remove that one because we don't have extra armor for the shield, and that's just like clips on there, just like that. And these.
From YouTube, John Ventura said, "Mac, call it a night. Have a good one."
All right, John. Have a good night. And that is, well, the thrusters are still out, but still kind of wraps around the backpack there. So, where do you go? Oh, that's the arms. So yeah, just boxes around the arm. I thought it was armor, but yeah, it just looks like protection, like styrofoam protection, like, or cardboard box or something. This could be like wooden crates, even. That's what it feels like. Alright, so that would go in there. I'll just remove that, I guess. So I need to assemble that first. I'm just guessing, I'm not even in instructions anymore, I'm just feeling my way around. So that will go up there. That's down, that is the top. Like so. On the other side as well. And that all joins into there. There we go. You put these back in there. Well, there's not that much bulk, but it is a little bit bulkier. So yeah, you can't use most of the weapons, and you can't use like it's not as mobile anymore, so it does definitely feel like this is just packaging. I'm just gonna build this and to see how it looks, but I might take it apart in the end. Alright, just quickly. Okay, so that little thing here, this little peg, that's why we have this little hole here, just to be able to like clip that on there. And that's it? Yeah, that's it. There's no extra on the sides for there, but yeah, this is... So you can't really be like limited in movement when this is on. You can just shuffle around a bit, wiggle. You can't really move all that much. So yeah, this feel like this is okay. It looks like a sumo suit. This looks like a sumo suit, like the kind people put on at the beach to fight in like. Yeah, it's like, or that thing, I don't know if you watched The Office, but there was one episode where they were doing team building exercises, and I think one of them got washed away downriver while wearing one of those. Yeah, it's a giant sumo suit. It's like puffy. It's inflated. I don't know if those... Because on the box, we do have it like breaking out of that thing. You see all the parts kind of falling off everywhere. That's probably like storage. Well, yeah, it's like I don't think it's extra armor. It's probably like storage. But you can put like extra. There's like different markings you can put on there. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But this is like sumo suit mode. Can't, it's like limited movement. Oops, the arms are falling off. You can't really walk forward, so it has to like shimmy around. Alright, so yeah. So we got that. And I'm not going to leave it in that. So it is just basically... So it's gonna discard all that. Oh, this just comes out if we're not too careful. Because you can't remove this without the beam sabers getting in the way. And apparently this is also getting in the way. You have the beam saber here, which is something you need to color. What color is it anyway? Pink. Okay. Let's give this a quick neon treatment there. Just a quick... thing here. It's probably gonna... And this is kind of elaborate, I like. Oops, everything blows up. I'm just gonna put this up. Yeah, it's not a... It's alright, is the most I can say about it. It's somewhat old. Like there are... Like clearly has... this thing is about it, like for example how the stickers have katakana instead of numbers. That's like how Bandai did things before. I think HUC, I don't know, like early HUC, I don't remember them having that. But it is... Should be more gentle. it's not a bad kit to have, especially for historical reasons. And there's this little extra. I mean, it doesn't look like once you finish building, it's like, oh, well, that's a bit. It's less like extra armor and more like storage mode, or like out of the factory. Basically, it's like the plastic wrapping on your car seats. Like if you've ever seen a new car out of the factory, they come with the seats plastic wrap. This is what it feels like. Again, I will need to rewatch. This one's stuck. I will need to rewatch War in the Pocket to make sure this thing isn't actual armor. We do have. This is a nice little feature. Again, like you see this in some. Where did you go? Oh, there we go. Kind of slides out. It has lots of weapons. It has a beam saber. It has a rifle. It has the Gatling thing. And all these bits and pieces of armor, which is not bad. I mean, I'm not going to display those, but I'm going to have them scattered around. Okay, yeah, I guess that'll be good enough exit. Alright, just get it set up. But yeah, overall, not a bad kit. Just take a look. Yeah, a bunch of the thrusters, they're all painted orange all the way there, I guess. This is just preview kind of paint there. Just taking a look around real quick. Everywhere we see like circles, basically that's where a thruster is. It does not have a hole for an action base. And it does not have an adapter for an action base. That's interesting. So you can't have it like, because it has like, well, it is space type, has thrusters everywhere, but it doesn't have a stand to well, it doesn't have a hand to stand to have it like up in the air, like doing space type things. Alright, so, but it's nice to have like, I don't know if it's extra armor or not, but it looks like packaging to me. So we do have that. And it's nice to give you all the extra like labels and markings to decorate this. It's like very rare for HG kits to have that. Well, somewhat rare for HG kits to have that. A lot of HG kits do have those, but like they usually, well, I mean, it is from an OVA. It's not like from the main Gundam show or from like a regular TV, made for TV Gundam thing. So that usually OVAs have better quality. Can't really lift your arms very high. And do some very generic looking. Yeah, the legs don't, it doesn't have like super wide range of motion. Let's put a few fragments here and there. This is on the back, just for decoration, to kind of like a sort of diorama. You can't lift this arm very high. Try a defect, I guess. All right, that was it. And I think I'll leave you with this. Yeah, this was the build of the RX-78-NT-1. Or the Gundam NT-1 from War in the Pocket. This is high-grade Universal Century number 47 from Bandai. 1:104 scale. It's kind of an old kit from 2004. What the design is from 2004. It was reprinted recently when Bandai increased the prices on some of the older kits that it used to. Just, I think this was like very, very cheap before. It's still cheap, but a little less cheap. So it's still affordable if you can get it. It's a nice kit to have. I mean, it's not extraordinary, but like it does have this extra gimmick of the parts here for the armor, well, the armor or the packaging, whichever way you look at it, which is quite nice. I'm gonna leave that here, just like around, just like a kind of a diorama style thing. Probably too many parts here. Got many pieces everywhere. But yeah. So we got that. I painted it a little bit, but yeah, it's just because just for preview purposes. It's a space type thing primarily for new types, so you can like dart around. That's why we have thrusters everywhere. Alright, that's all we got, and thank you for watching. Yeah, and anybody new, subscribe, thank you. Thanks Marcel, thanks Troy, thanks Ivan IT for joining in the beginning, thanks Hattori Hanzo for commenting, Sugoi Mega as well for dropping in, Redive, obviously all the people, Isan, something, said hi. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. I need to get some food. I need to probably have another stream like maybe on the 9th. Let's get 2 days from now, 2 or 3 days. And yeah, well, I mean, eventually the hope is like eventually I can do these again every other day, but right now I'm kind of busy and it's kind of difficult every other day. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Alright, bye for now.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said bye, good night. From YouTube, Nerd on the Internet said thanks all for watching. I'll be back September 9th for another random build.